Strap in, we're going to Mars. Well, how, you may ask? It's all because of one man named Elon Musk, who's the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX. Elon Musk plans on bringing us to Mars as early as 2024, 16 years before NASA's planned year of 2040. Before establishing a thriving colony on Mars, we need to know some fascinating facts about the planet we are going to. This shows an accurate depiction of the size of Mars compared to Earth. Even though Mars is less than 50% the size of Earth, the surface area on Mars where you can stand is roughly the same as Earth, as the Earth is 70% covered in water. A day on Mars is roughly the same as Earth's. One's weight on Mars will be far less than on Earth because of the lesser gravitational pull. Now, Mars doesn't sound a lot like Earth, but it's by far the most livable planet in the solar system. So how can we live there? The essential items are water, oxygen, food, shelter, and clothing. But this will not be easy. To physically get to Mars, we will have to launch the rocket at a specific day and a specific time to take the shortest route to Mars. Also, the trip to Mars will be 8 months long. We will not be able to carry water to Mars, as it is too expensive and heavy. Instead, we will need to find water on Mars. Luckily, the soil on Mars is up to 60% water, and the North and South poles also have water underground. Also, a device called Waver can act to extract water vapor from the humid atmosphere of Mars. The atmosphere is 100 times thinner on Mars, and 96% is made up of carbon dioxide. To be able to breathe, astronauts will use a device called MOXIE, which will basically take in carbon dioxide and convert it to oxygen. This will work because carbon dioxide is basically 78% oxygen. The next thing we need to worry about is food. At first, around 80% of the food will be dried food from Earth, and 20% will be grown from hydroponics. For shelter on Mars, we will use inflatable pressurized buildings. Unfortunately, these only work during the day because of the high cosmic radiation, so we will have to go underground. This idea is practical because the soil on Mars is great for building bricks. Finally, we have to deal with clothing. The pressure on Earth that keeps our bodies together is 15 times greater than on Mars. Fortunately, a scientist at MIT devised a spacesuit that will keep us warm, give us the pressure we need, and block radiation. However, this is just the beginning. After a steady water supply is established and the rudimentary items are taken care of, we can terraform the surface of Mars, which basically means we can make Mars more like Earth. This may sound crazy, but we actually have the technology to do this. For example, we can add greenhouse gases into the atmosphere to make it thicker with cyanobacteria. So, keep your seatbelts on while we get ready for takeoff.